Welcome to Triumph IAS. It's a daily mains practice question and answer series. This program is exclusively designed for UPSC CSE aspirants. In this video discussion, we will discuss UPSC CSE mains previous 25-year questions. Question number 1. Why is India considered as a subcontinent? Elaborate your answer. Let's start with the introduction of the answer. A subcontinent is a part of a continent that is politically and geographically separate from the rest of the continent. Nearly 55 million years ago, a large piece of land, Indian subcontinent, drifted apart from Gondwana and became a part of the Eurasian mass. The main body of the answer should be: the Indian subcontinent consists of India, Bhutan, Maldives, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, Pakistan. People of these countries have shared ethnic, linguistic, cultural, and historical connections. Its natural frontiers like the Himalayas in the north and the Deccan Peninsula in the south give it a unique identity on the globe. It is surrounded by the Indian Ocean on the south, the Arabian Sea on the southwest, and the Bay of Bengal on the southeast. It covers 2.4% of the Earth's total land area. Conclusion of the answer is: India is also one of the oldest civilizations and countries across the globe, with at least 4,000 years of history known through developed and oral documents. Thus, India is considered as a subcontinent of Asia. Question number 2. Describing the distribution of rubber-producing countries, indicate the major environmental issues faced by them. Let's start with the introduction of the answer. Natural rubber production worldwide in 2020 amounted to almost 13 million metric tons. For decades, Thailand has been the world's biggest producer of rubber, growing 35% of the world's natural rubber supply in 2019. The main body of the answer should be: the 10 countries that produced the most rubber in 2019 are Thailand, Indonesia, Vietnam, India, China, Malaysia, Philippines, Guatemala, C6 d'Ivoire, and Myanmar. Tropical climates with consistent temperatures around 82 degrees Fahrenheit and annual rainfall between 60 and 78 inches support healthy rubber trees. Lateritic type, alluvial, sedimentary types, and non-lateritic red soils are best for the growth of rubber trees. According to FAO Stat 2019, India is the fourth largest producer and consumer of rubber in the world. The quantity of natural rubber which was exported from India accounted for over 12,000 metric tons during the fiscal year 2020. The All India Rubber Industries Association is a not-for-profit making body serving the rubber industry. Environmental problems related to natural rubber production. Number 1. In the rubber sheet drying industry, smoke particles contribute to pollution in the workplace and the neighboring atmosphere. Number 2. Wastewater discharged from latex rubber processing contains high levels of board, cord and asbestos. Number 3. The odor problem arising from ammonia used for latex preservation remains a challenge. Number 4. Natural rubber contributes to deforestation, biodiversity loss, pollution, and more. The government should ensure that the terms of the free trade agreements benefit the MSMEs to increase rubber exports. Conclusion of the answer is: appropriate technologies are needed in dealing with both smoke particles and wastewater problems to reduce the deleterious effects of the chemical substances involved in the processing of rubber. Question number 3. Besides the welfare schemes, India needs deft management of inflation and unemployment to serve the poor and the underprivileged sections of the society. Discuss. Let's start with the introduction of the answer. Being a welfare state, India promotes the idea of economic and social justice through preamble and articles of DPSC. For completing this goal, government has launched various welfare schemes such as Magnarega, Mudra Loan Scheme, PM Jai Scheme, etc. The main body of the answer should be: Need of welfare scheme. Number 1. Without state help, some section of society will have to face many disadvantages and will not be able to avail fair and equal life choices. Number 2. The objective of inclusive growth will remain unfulfilled. Number 3. Protect the poor and disadvantaged and equip the labor force in the lower rungs of the skill economic welfare, thus enabling them to better participate in the process of accelerating economic growth. Number 4. Vulnerable sections will always be at a disadvantage, which will lead to lower quality of life and choices enjoyed by them, which will lead to resentment and friction in the society. Number 5. Why India needs deft management of inflation and unemployment? Number 6. According to Oxfam India's report, unemployment rate in rural India nearly doubled immediately after the COVID lockdown. It went up to 7.91% in December 2021 from 6.3% in 2018 to 2019. Number 7. Unemployment is more in the urban areas as compared to the rural areas. Number 8. Unemployment among women is higher than men, both in urban as well as rural areas. Number 9. Inflation is also soaring and leading to the various disbalances in the society such as. Number 10. Poor families are not able to spend more money on nutrition, education, etc. Number 11. Fertilizer and diesel became so expensive that many sections of society are not able to sustain. Number 12. High inflation changes consumer behavior, such as if prices are rising fast, it makes sense to buy things today rather than wait for. Number 13. Increasing inflation also hampers human development indexes. Number 14. Higher inflation only going to make is vicious cycle by deterring the investment and as a result development and unemployment. Conclusion of the answer I is. Thus, welfare schemes are necessary to create an equitable and welfare state and for achieving the sustainable development goal, but at the same time a check on it need to be there.